Hi guys, once again welcome back to our channel guys. So this is me Ranjit and today with me Aryant from Uttar Pradesh, and in this podcast we're going to know about his 4-year inspiring journey of computer engineering, and he's a Android developer guys. So we're going to know about all these things guys. So if you are new to this channel, please hit the bell icon and subscribe the channel guys. So enjoy the podcast. Fine. So starting with a short introduction, brother.
Yeah.
So go on.
Okay, so myself Arvind Nigam, and I am a BTech Computer Science Engineering undergrad.
Yeah.
I have done my BTech, I'm currently pursuing my BTech from Lovely Professional University, Punjab, and my specialization is in Android development, and minor knowledge is in data science.
So talking about your campus life, how was
Yeah.
your campus life?
Actually, sadly, I am the COVID-19 batch, hashtag COVID-19 batch. I passed out my 12th in 2019. So I was hardly into the campus for 6 months, but till the time I was there, it was quite exciting because Lovely Professional University brings out the diversity, and it's quite interesting there. But since for 2 years we were in lockdown because of COVID-19, so I didn't get the chance to have that fun. But still, whatever I lived, it was fun.
So after Arun bro, talking about what exactly Android developer for person who don't know. I mean, for who know it's fine, but who are totally new with these terms. So for that, can you just give a short
So
introduction?
for in today's era, no one is that much naive that he doesn't know what is an Android phone. Everyone has it. So all the applications that are running into your OS on Android devices, we basically do what we develop those applications on the basis of some frameworks that are available in Kotlin, in Java, in Dart. So these languages help us to develop these applications, and it's basically just the application development for which I am here.
Okay. After now you are directly coming from college, right?
Yeah.
So talking about internship, how was your internship experience? How was the interview process?
Yeah. So currently I'm working as an intern in automotive department of Infineon Technologies.
Yeah.
So actually in Lovely Professional University we get a chance to become an intern of 11 months, and it started in February. The company visited our campus. It's of course in campus offer. So what happened was they tested us in 9 parameters. There were 9 sections in the test regarding testing, automation, machine learning, normal programming skills. Then we had selection, it was cut down, and then we had an interview in technical domain. After that we had 4 or 5 interviews in technical domain, depending on our calibers and capabilities, because everyone had different skills. And then we were having HR rounds in the end of March. So this we got it.
So to get this internship, it's a lengthy process, right?
Yeah.
So before this getting an internship, you have to do any kind of minor project or something like that?
Yeah, of course. It's not mandatory that you do a minor project, but it definitely adds, whenever you are going for technical interview or some HR kind of interview, you will tell that I have these skills, but how you'll prove it? No one will believe that you are saying I'm Android developer, I'm Python developer, I'm Flutter, whatever, web developer. So you need to have a proof, and the better than project, nothing can prove your actual worth and technical aspects. So I would say it's better to have the projects, even if it is a small project. It makes sense if you have that skills developed in that project, but project is, yes, of course, necessary.
So here in Bangalore, for how long you are doing internship?
It's 3 months now since I'm doing this internship.
So till now, how was your experience? How is it going?
For me, when I was joining in Infineon, I was very skeptical about how the environment would be, how people will be working. So my senior told me ki it's quite nice, we have work-life balance. And when I came to Bangalore, when I visited my company, I really appreciate the kind of efforts the seniors are putting into us. They want us to be trained. They claim that they do not have hire and fire kind of scenario like other companies pursue. So we are quite lucky that we got an internship in an MNC. First of all, it's a German-based company, so we have 100 of people visiting each day our company. Those are from Germany or Japan. So we got an international exposure as well as good skills to learn.
Okay. So talking about Bangalore, what do you want to say?
Okay. So for
as
me,
mainly on the basis of that Silicon Valley and
actually my company is also a semiconductor company, but say I was a person who had never stepped to the north, from the north belt to the south belt. So for me it is very difficult to adjust into the environment, but of course it's been 3 months, so I am trying to adjust and put my best to be at this place. But of course, this Bangalore is a city that will put you into a lot of tests. You will have to manage your work.
Yeah.
Like there would be no family that helps you to get settled.
Yeah.
So you need to be very adaptive being in Bangalore, because I experienced the entire shift of culture and tradition and all the things. So it's taking the time, but I am.
So you're enjoying, right?
It's a roller coaster ride. So for Android development, like many people want to pursue, whenever you come to college, you have some dreams that, okay, I'm joining CSC, so I'll have this specialization. Nowadays, Android development, web development, and machine learning even data science for the fact is blooming. So for me, it was machine learning. Then when I used to see the mobile application, I was very keen about how they work and how they are developed. So I chose Android development as my major. And now I have a specialization in Android development. So basically, whenever you start with Android, you do not have to be very perfect with development. You can start with zero as well, because I also started with zero. I knew nothing about Android. Now at least I can say that I know something about Android. So it's all that you know a basic programming language like C, C++, or if you know some object-oriented programming language, because Android works on an object-oriented programming language.
Okay, so what about talking about a person who is totally out of this stream, like commerce students, management, and can he also start his career in Android development?
See, technical field is a certain field where everyone can come and collaborate. It's not like only CSC person or the person who has something related to CSC like BC or MCA. It's for everyone who has the interest. He comes and he plays his role as Android developer also. Though it might be a case that company find BTech guys and BCA guys more competent to other guys, because we are of course the technical ones. So
because you have a basic.
So actually we are the person who are considered as engineers. So you might not end up in a good job, but if you have it as a hobby, or if you want to do freelancing or so, no one is prohibited from these kind of skills. Anyone can come, play with it, and can gain a good amount of money.
So as you said, freelancing, so have you ever done any freelancing?
Though I got the opportunity, but before I could pursue that, I got a paid internship. So I was more focused onto that, because I knew that doing a project in certain organization would help me to first of all learn how to adjust into an environment of the organization, and on the other hand, I'll be learning the project nick and knacks as well. So I didn't choose this freelancing because I got 2 offers on the organization side, so I went with the organization side.
So basically, what are the basic skills that are required in order to be a Android developer?
See, as I told, you just need to have some programming skills. You have to have, and moreover, before you enter into this domain, first you should have an interest of development. You should have an interest, okay, how these applications are working. It's not something that comes as, okay, I am doing and you can also do. It should be coming as an interest. So I would say it's better to have an interest first, then you should have some programming language knowledge, because else Java, even Kotlin, or for the fact if you go for this cross-platform development, so even Flutter is object-oriented programming language, and before starting that you should have some basic knowledge, because in Android it's not like we are writing program of sum of 2 or difference of 2. It's like developing complete coherent code. So for that you need to have a good knowledge of programming languages, and once you are done with the basics, you can start development of any application through. There are so many sources nowadays on YouTube for free. Once you are starting, you need not to buy any good course. Many people do this mistake. I'll buy a 5,000 course and then they end up losing the interest, and they spoil the money as well. So it's better to start from someone like Code with Harry and all those channels.
So I think YouTube is enough to get basic knowledge, right?
Yeah, it's enough to get intermediate knowledge as well. You just need to find the good resources as well, because I started with Android from this Code with Harry channel, and then I just went for a training from my college only, but most of the basics were cleared by Code with Harry, so I would be thankful to him for this.
So talking about the earning, how much can a full-timer or a part-time web developer can earn?
So for part-time, when I was doing internship in my last phase of the second year and the initial phase of the fourth year, so I was earning 5,000 a month. I won't say that it was a very huge amount, but don't go for money. First of all, you need to go for learnings. Because when you work in an organization, you don't work for a single project that you are developing in your college, or it's not like a school project. It's more like how you collaborate with people. You will learn how to be in an organization. So I would say for an intern, it would be At most, it could be for 10,000 or so if you are doing as a part-time job.
Yeah, part time. I mean, these all the earnings are initially, right?
Initial
So
earnings.
once you become perfect, once you become like professional type,
So
at
you
that
can
time, how
expect
much
to 8 to 11.
8 to 11.
8 to 11.
So after getting an experience, so when you just go to a new company, then you will get like that kind of start.
And if you first you have to do an internship like this whatever I'm talking about 10,000 and 5,000 is just about part-time jobs. So then you have to join a full-time internship where you can earn up to 35 or 32 per month. And then after, if they convert you or you find a good opportunity, then they'll pay you 8 to 11, something like that.
About the drawback and challenges, I mean, that initially someone might face.
So in Android, first of all, what personally I faced the issue as I was finding hard time reading the documentation. So I was doing parallelly Flutter and Android development as well. So for Flutter, the documentation is like, it's too good. Any person who doesn't knows how it's working, he can go with it. But for Android, it's very like, it's like the dictionary. So you know how you will find to read a dictionary. And for Flutter, it's a well documented thing. So I would say first of all, you should have the patience to read the documentation. And then you will have, like in Android, you will get many errors. When you are starting with development, you will get 100 of errors. And then coping up with those errors on different platforms on internet is also one of the major issues. Other issues could be finding
Okay, so Aryan bro, now I would like to have a rapid fire round with you. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so my first question is, so which is your favorite fintech company?
So for me, it would be some Android development company like Uburst and Willowtree.
Okay, now the second one is social media presence important for getting internship in Android developer?
Yeah, so if we talk about social media presence, LinkedIn will help you a lot in getting the connections and directing you into the right path.
Okay, so talking as you are an Android developer, so Flutter or native app, which one give more flexible in developing?
So if you want to get a better UI, then definitely go for Flutter, and you will love Flutter. And if you want to just go and start learning with Android, then go with Kotlin, because Kotlin is blooming nowadays and it's a standard language by Google as well.
So who's your mentor in your life?
For me, like in colleges, we had our teachers; those were our mentor. And for personal life, if I say it, so I follow that Code with Harry person, and one is the Code Poor person. So these two are YouTube channels whom I follow and our mentor.
So what one things that make you happy at the end of the day?
If I achieve my goals, what I planned few months back, that would be making me most happy.
Putting that small effort to get your goal.
Yeah.
So the next one is for a beginner. So in order to start a Android developer, so which language would be more easy and comfort?
For me, it was Java, and I would say definitely go with Java because you will know everything how it is working. Kotlin is lot abstraction of Java, and you might end up how is it happening. So better go with Java.
And so finally, what are the 3 tips you would like to give to students who want to pursue their career in Android development according to your experience and all your knowledge and all that?
So if we consider the person who is trying to get into this domain, you have to be very persistent, have to be patient. You have to have good knowledge in programming languages, and you should not be one person who is going to give up. And third one is, you should have some social media presence, as I answered previously as well. You will end up getting many connections who will help you to get an internship. Because in Android, I would definitely say that there are not many companies who will be offering Android offer. But once you get the right connection, you get the right links, you'll end up in a good company. So have a good social media presence over LinkedIn, not Instagram.
Thank you so much, Aryan bro, for being here. So it was really a wonderful podcast with you, and I hope students might get to know a lot. So thank you for being here. And so guys, if you love the podcast, please hit the bell icon and subscribe the channel, guys. So until the next video, try to learn something new, explore yourself, have fun, enjoy. Take care.